and the dredgers. Our final push for level 60. Trying to make that final push to level 60. And farming some elemental earth while we're at it. Making money, making money. Not sure how this guy died. It's kind of hard to die to just killing these guys. Maybe AFK'd. So I guess people talking about classic World of Warcraft, and I know Alex Sensual, that's a crazy guy that he is. He's been talking about, a lot of people have been talking about it, but some videos out about leaks, supposed leaks, people saying that, I can't remember the guy who said it, that supposedly there's going to be no changes to Classic WoW, which is a good thing. But I will go on record as saying that the one thing I would like to see them change is just simply to upgrade the graphics. It'd be nice to have them use a more upgraded graphical model, especially the upgraded water that I believe they put in during Cataclysm. That water engine's as far superior, at least as far as looks, to the water in Vanilla World of Warcraft. So I'd love to see them just put in the better water system, put in the better graphical system. You know, that to me that would be nice. It's not necessary, of course, but I would like that. Other than that, you know, Everything else is fine. Maybe giving paladins a taunt. Wouldn't that be nice? But I know a lot of people get all butt hurt if there's changes, and but whatever. I think giving a paladin a taunt would be a really interesting change, but it's not necessary, of course. But I think classic WoW, if they do make it with no changes, is going to be really interesting. I think you could get a lot of people playing it. I think I know I certainly will, and of course they're not going to allow some of the ridiculousness that goes on in these private servers, the people naming their guilds and characters with stupid racial names or just plain out stupid names. I don't think you're going to see. Oh, one thing that I think it was Alex in one of the videos he mentioned. Someone was mentioning is the griefing. There wasn't a lot of griefing, and not that I remember in Vanilla. Of course, people in Vanilla WoW was a different generation. Gamers were a nicer breed of people back then, to be honest. But you wouldn't see people camping bodies for hours on end, and just. I don't really remember if there were. I certainly didn't see it when I played on Doomhammer and original World of Warcraft. Doomhammer was a beta server too, but I certainly don't remember people like just camping areas like level 60 sitting in Lakeshire killing people. I'm sure it happened, but I don't remember it. And we didn't have the type of ganking that happened on this server. And I don't mind ganking to some degree, but sometimes on this server it got to the point of being kind of ridiculous. I can remember walking into the Darkshire, and just going to Ravenshill Cemetery, and just having a hard time really doing any quests at all because it was just constant horde attacks, and and I think that's fine. The one problem with this particular private server is you don't really have a PvE option because no one really plays in the PvE server, and because there's just no population there. So people are kind of stuck having to play on PvP, and if you give people a valid option, like if Classic WoW or when Classic WoW comes out, I think that you'll see more people because it's an official Blizzard server. You're going to see a lot more people playing it, and you're going to have PvE servers and PvP servers, and so if you want to play on a PvP server and gank people, go right ahead. I don't have a problem with it, but I probably won't. I'll probably just play on a PvE realm. I actually enjoy leveling. Without getting ganked all the time, and then of course I enjoy PvP quite a bit as well. So when I played on Doomhammer, it was a PvE realm, and there was tons of PvP. I mean, you just all grouped up at Terran Mill, and you just flagged. You would flag up, and there'd be huge battles, PvP battles, organized PvP. It was quite a bit of fun, actually. Massive battles over at Terran Mill here. People would just line up. We give like 30 on 30s, and it was a lot of fun. Oops, didn't mean to loot, but hey, I can always use more Elements of Earth. I don't know what's going on with this elemental earth dropping. It's pretty funny. I've gotten 5 in a very short amount of time, and I was up here, and I think you guys remember I did a video. I was up here grinding, and if you looked at my bag, it was completely full of stuff. I think I killed for like an hour and a half to 2 hours and got 1 elemental earth, 1, and I've only killed now for like 20 minutes and gotten 5, so it's just a little bizarre. That's vanilla World of Warcraft for you, baby. RNG. Just gotta be happy when it's on your side, you know? There should be another one spawning here in a second. I don't know why I'm judged him with that. That was probably the wrong thing to judge him with. I hear Conan in the background. My kitty cat. Might have to let him in. Sometimes he likes to sit in my lap while I play World of Warcraft. So working on my video game, I I actually put up a couple videos on my other channel on the World of Oslar, and I didn't like them. You know, honestly, I didn't like the way they turned out. Uh, I wasn't sure people were going to get where I was coming from as far as I thought it was maybe too much information. I was feeding people just a bit too much information, so I actually pulled the videos down. And I've been talking to a couple of developers and a couple of coders about my game. A friend of mine who's an avid gamer, and just it's just a lot. I mean, it's a lot of work to take on creating an RPG by yourself. Obviously, it's a massive project. So I'm going to reevaluate, and I may work on a smaller version, a smaller game, kind of where I could still use the same art assets and still use the same character models in the small game, but get something that I can put out, something I can create that people can see, and maybe to gain some momentum on my channel, and then, you know, maybe some. So I'm trying to think of some smaller games I could create that would still get me going towards the goal of making a little bit of a larger game. And one of the things would be doing like a side-scrolling game or a platform game, which I'm not a huge fan of platform games, but I do think something like Salt and Sanctuary is pretty interesting, and I actually really like Dungeon Siege. Those games are using two-dimensional characters, though. What I was thinking about doing was creating a three-dimensional character, but just rotating the camera so that you're seeing it from a side point of view, and then just locking the the movement axis that you're in to just that one direction, forward or back. So that's something I've been thinking about. I do think the first series of videos I'm going to create for the World of Oslo, the first real series of development diaries, that type of video is going to be creation of a character model for the game. I've already gone through a very long tutorial on creating a character-ready model in Blender, about 16 hours. So I think that could be pretty good way to start. So. But back to classic WoW. I think it's, if they do come out with classic WoW, they do make it very similar to just or try not to make any changes. I do think it'll be quite successful for Blizzard. I think a lot of people will play it. A lot of people, and I definitely will myself be playing it. I know me and my friends also will play, and we'll probably create our own guild. We usually do. I mean, I've run guilds. Man, I've run a lot of guilds throughout my life in WoW, but so I think it could be a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and slap this guy around with a little gnomish death ray. Oh, that was a nice one. 1900 crit. There's a lot of horde over here. Careful about getting my health. Gotta be careful about letting my health get too low. You can see here's a hunter. But they don't look like, hopefully they don't look like they're interested in killing me. But you never know. My little nooblets, you never know. But yeah, I've run a lot of guilds in WoW, and I remember, I think on Doomhammer, I ran a guild called the Warrior Poets. I'm the guild leader of this guild, although it's just a it was like when this server first came up, I think we had like, actually it was, what was the server? It was back when we were on Elysium, and I had a server called Jinx, and I was the guild leader, and I think we were up to 220 guild members, and then there was just all that drama and gold selling, and people caught inside Elysium who were selling gold. There's a lot of craziness going on. I just quit. I just didn't want to deal with all that. I mean, I hate gold so much, and I just can't stand the fact that people would sell gold. I just don't like it. I mean, I think it ruins the integrity of the game. Here I am, and you guys have seen me. I mean, like I said, I play for fun. I don't play to race to 60, like all the nooblets do. I gotta get to 60 faster than everybody else. And gotta be the first one to down this raid. Well, I give a rat's ass about that. To me, it's all about just enjoying the game. But I mean, to sit here and take the time that I take to grind through mobs the way I like to play, and to have to work my ass off to make money, you know. And then to see people just throw some cash out there and buy gold, it really ruins the integrity of the game. And I have a lot of money. I mean, I don't have a lot of money, but I'm a computer programmer. Believe me, if I wanted to spend a couple $100 on gold, I could. It's not a problem, but I don't, because I earn my way, you know. I get to level 60 on my own accord. I don't have to have someone grind to 60 for me. I don't have to have someone power leveling me, and I sure as hell don't have to buy no fucking gold. Fuck those people who buy gold. Priest. Let's see if we can pull 3 mobs here real quick. Oh, that guy. Did she tag that mob, or did he just... No, I still have him. That's interesting. I wonder how she got a threat from me. Very strange. Let's put up my... Interesting. I didn't see that priest do anything to actually pull threat. I love these people always, they want to get in a group, but then they just disappear. It's like, you need quest kills. I get you in a group, but you can't even follow me to kill a couple mobs. Who knows, maybe she was drinking. I shouldn't be so harsh. I've had people say, I just need quest kills, and as soon as I pull 3-4 mobs, they go AFK. I'm just like, what are you, I'm like, really? I'm like, what are you doing? Cracks me up. So I need more ungrown soil. Buffs look pretty good. It's good. Always nice to help other players. Always nice to meet these people. Always. Wow, I can't talk. It's what time is it? It's 2:22 a.m. I was gonna say 2 cubed. It's all. It's always nice to meet nice people. I'm not sure how I said that. I think I said it's always mice to meet. Always mice to meet. I think that's what I said. It's always nice to meet new people. Way to go there, Julian. I'm kind of glad I got that elixir, because I don't think I have that one for my alchemist. I don't know if Zalston has that one yet. I'll probably have to give it to him if he doesn't. Actually, it's funny, my druid is only like level 18 since I've been doing the Morgrave quests. I've just sent her so much, I've sent her so many herbs that she's already like 180 or 190 alchemy. She's like level 18. And she hasn't even done a level in a long time. She's just been sitting in Darkshore. So it's kind of funny. I'll just pull a couple of these. We won't be too greedy here. We don't want the horde to get a little bit irritated if I pull too many of their mobs. Oh, see, I'm nice. What can I say? I'm a nice person. I could have pulled all 4 of them if I wanted, but then they might have said screw you and just killed me, so. There is no need to be rude. But yeah. Oh, actually, I could just farm these guys until I hit 60 if I wanted to. I really want to get some more moral grain though, because I'm out. I mean, more on gross soul. I'm out, and I still have 24 Thelundra seeds. I didn't record the last 3. You know, I was gonna do that. I was gonna save all my Cenarian caches and get like about 10 or 15 and just loot them all at once and show you guys how much nice, what kind of nice potions and loot you can get out of those. It's pretty amazing. And when I did, I think I opened up 3 of them when I logged on, and one of them had like, it was crazy how many potions it had. It had like 6 potions in one of them. Some good ones like Shadow Elixir, Shadow Power, all kinds of stuff. What do we can do here? We still have our Dragon Breath Chili. I don't like to use the Dragon Breath Chili unless I'm pulling like at least 6 mobs. This guy's got to be it. What's his name? Pretenders. Just the way that other one character is just standing there. I wonder if he's dual boxing. Yeah, he is. He's got him on follow. Probably should report him. But I'm not going to. But I could report him for basically boosting his own character or helping his own character, running two accounts. They don't have a problem with you running multiple accounts on the server, but you're not supposed to use them in a way to benefit. You know, I can't have like level 60 on one account just running along with my lower level character and just, you know, boosting him, helping him out. I really need to get my engineering maxed. I haven't even looked at engineering in so long. I'm at 260, but I really should make some explosives just for fun. Man, engineering is so much fun. And it's really beneficial too. I mean, the stun from the explosives and stuff can save your butt so many times in fights. Wow, casting Righteous Fury took about 400 mana to cast that. Let's see if this pisses off the Hordes. It might. As you know, I can sit here all day and tank up this many of these guys. But man, I tell you, when I prop power, you put me up against a couple casters bombing frostbolts at me, and I'll drop faster than a $2 whore. Oops, did I say that out loud? I'll go down faster than a $2 hooker. But yeah, I do not take spell damage well. So with my last talent point, I was thinking about going into Kings, just because since I do plan on playing a lot just with my friend Salsa and not being in a big guild, and we're just going to be doing a lot of 5-mans, maybe some 10-mans. I think having Kings on me is just a nice buff to have. You know, I'm not always required to have other people to have Kings, so it's a nice to have, I guess. Man, I don't want to jinx myself here, but the drops have been insane. I've gotten 7 Elemental Earth, 3 Core of Earth, 2 Essence of Earth, a Recipe Greater Arcane Elixir. I think I've got a couple greens in here. This crazy Warstrike helmet. Oh, I like this skin though. I like the little chainmail looking skin. 10 agility, 23 stamina, 3 intellect. That's like well, I don't know. Can you have a tanking enhancement shaman? I don't think so, but you know what I mean? It's like, not really sure who would really want to use that. I guess a hunter could if they're really going for kind of a survival hunter build, but survival hunter really stinks. And if you know, I tell you what, the survival hunter in Burning Crusade was just so much fun and so viable too as far as PvP. It really was, you know. That guy always creeps me out. High Lord Demetrian. I'll just be hitting her and killing mobs, and I won't even see him. I'm not sure if he's even there all the time, and he just appears. This kind of creeps me out. Quit stalking me, Demetrian. Quit stalking me. Ooh, there's a lot of strength on those plate gauntlets. I don't know if the elemental earths are still selling for 4 gold a pop, but I've got 7, so that'd be 28 gold. Which isn't bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, that guy's definitely just has his own druid on follow. See if we can get a big crit here and just drop this guy. 978 is not a big crit. Still though. That'll help me drop these guys a little quicker. Believe it or not, the fastest damage I can do is to block. Holy Shield. It's one of the quicker ways I can drop these guys. It's kind of nice when it's like this out here, and I pretty much am almost the only one killing these guys. Gotta admit, it's very nice. I'm just putting Sanctuary. I do like Sanctuary as far as, I mean, it seems like I take quite a bit less damage with Sanctuary up, but just the lack of the mana regen really kind of, it feels like it gimps you. Like, if people try to gank me, I'm always out of mana. You know, you know, I have no mana regeneration without Wisdom is really, it can be a pain. I mean, you feel like you're always sitting on no mana. Good old Uther's Shield. Uther's Light. I just love that trinket. Uther's Strength, which procs Uther's Light. Now there is a trinket I'm going to go after eventually off of the coast. Another one thanks to, I believe it's Foothills. I'll have to go back to Super Soga's video, but I definitely want to grab that trinket because it'll allow me to do a stun, a 3-second stun for PvP, which it's going to be quite interesting actually, because then if I got my hammer and then I also have that trinket, I have 2 different stuns I could use, which would be really fun for PvP, even though for PvP my tune kind of blows. I'm really looking forward to grabbing that on my road, though. Oh my god, that could be just so OP. Switch back to Wisdom. I like having Wisdom up. See, I'm doing 130 damage with my Holy Shield. That's pretty good. Just compared to the normal damage I'm doing, I don't do a lot of damage. Bonecaster's Serong Feeling. Oh, that's actually a really nice item. My priest is gonna dig that one. Dig that one. I'll let him pull one. Let's pull a couple here. use our trinket. The death ray. It was a really, really weak one, unfortunately. I parry, I dodge, I block, I parry. He misses me. He misses me. It's just hilarious. I dodge. That's pretty funny. That's why I throw the combat log up there. When you get to have a lot of good defense, and you know, it's kind of funny just to watch how infrequently you actually get hit. So, what's his name? Wanna Ant? Wanna Ant? Kind of a unusual name. Also, with Retribution Aura up, I can tag mobs just by riding by them on my horse because they hit me and take damage from my aura. So that's gonna go ahead and tag them for me. We should get 2 more spawning. One right about where I'm standing, and another one over here. So we're gonna stand right about here. See if we can't get the other spawns. I'm also gonna throw up Seal of Light because I'm getting a little bit low on health here. Double Frostbolt procs. Ooh. And Uther's Light. Can you imagine the RNG to make that happen? 3 Frostbolts, Uther's Light. The Frostbolt's only, what, 1% chance? Oh, we don't know what the percent chance is, but I can tell you it doesn't happen very often. Uther's Light, 2% chance. Okay, we got about 10 seconds probably before these mobs spawn, I think. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, we got one of them. And then we should have the other one right about here. So we're just going to toss a Consecrate. Let's see if the other one spawns. There he is. Another one. Hey, everybody join the party. I like that. Let's have a nice big party with a lot of desert rumblers. No rum? No. Frostbolt. Still sitting on 7 elemental earth, but it's so funny because I still haven't even filled up my bags. So the other day when I was doing this, I was still at 1. Just 1. For some reason, I couldn't buy an elemental earth that day. We'll just grab 3. The number of thy counting shall be 3, neither shall thou count 1 nor 2. 3 is what we want. Oh. Epic drop? How about an epic drop, guys? You know, I could use an epic drop. Glowing Brightwood Staff, Crawl Blade. Any kind of epic drop would be nice. Dazzling Longsword would be good for my Baby Warrior. Baby Fury Warrior, that's right. I do have a Baby Fury Warrior that I'm leveling. Because I enjoy playing different characters. Now that the Paladin's almost 60, I'll probably start leveling up a little Baby Warrior. But not for Prod, of course, but Fury. I love playing Fury on Warriors. So much fun. Probably could do with grinding some more Ungoro Crater for some more buffs as well. And we need to grind more stuff for Dragon Breath Chili as well. Flame Sacks. There's always something to do in Vanilla WoW. I think that's one of the reasons why it's held. People have held their love for the game. There's, you know, another video I was watching was talking about how Vanilla WoW is, you know, gold was important. I mean, things weren't cheap. Mounts certainly weren't cheap. Your epic mount certainly isn't cheap. Raiding wasn't cheap. You constantly had to grind, you know, for mats. So, you know, you always had something to do, whether you wanted to do it or not. So yeah, I hit this tune's gonna hit 60. I'm still waiting for Zolson to get to 60 on one of his tunes, so there's no rush. He's bouncing around, so I probably will play my baby warrior a little bit, but I'm also gonna be leveling up my rogue a little bit too. So the world of roguecraft is always alive and well, of course. Probably head out of here pretty soon. I've already got 8 elemental earth, which should hopefully make me about 32 gold, which is a nice tidy little sum of money. Can't seem to that one. This does not want to stay there. Which kind of sucks. Oh well. Them's the breaks. Just throw in a trinket. Only 600, which is weak. Oh wow. I'm happy though, can you tell? This is my happy voice. Because 8 elemental earth in the time that I've been here is awesome. About an hour, I would imagine. Sorry, it's a little alt tab there for a second. Let's see if we can switch to some different music here. No, I don't want to hear this ad. Yeah. Oh, not oh, 2 ads in a row. Okay, YouTube. Oh, this is one of my favorite Skyrim songs. I love Skyrim. I love relaxing games. What can I say? I like to kick back and just chill. That's why I play video games. To just kind of calm me down from all the work that I do. Chill out. Wipe the slate clean is what I like to call it. Yeah, don't really ever use Hammer Wrath. If you're just grinding mobs and you don't have to stop to drink, man, Hammer Wrath is such a mana-intensive ability. I try not to use it. Sometimes I want to just hammer. I'm like, hammer, yeah, hammer. But I have to, like, resist that urge. Because of the amount of mana it consumes. So Earth. That ties the most I've ever gotten in one farming run. Because my farming runs usually only last about an hour, about an hour to 2 hours. Before my inventory, fills up. So right now we're sitting on 9, which could equate to 36 gold if they're selling for what they were selling for before. I hope they are. Let's go ahead and we're very close. We're at 383 rep from Revere with Darkness. Then we got to go all the way from Revere to Exalted so we can get the kitty mount. I'm not sure which kitty mount I'll get. I was thinking I like the white idea of just the white one, the white epic one. I think would look pretty good on Keep Faith here, the white one. So she's got the crazy white hair. Why not, right? Why not indeed? Get rid of these Skyrim videos. They're one of my best friends. Not only did they put the music, but they put the screenshots. They've actually put animated GIFs or just video they took of the game, in game, of just standing there and you can see the trees moving in the wind. And oh my god, it's on my list of my all-time favorite games. Skyrim is, along with World of Warcraft. My all-time favorite game, which is Unreal Tournament, because I used to be a big FPS player back in the day. I was pretty much almost pro level in Unreal Tournament. It was so good, such a fun game. The 1999 version of it was, oh man, I used to put a lot of time into that game. I probably played like 68 hours a day, every day for like 3 straight years. I love that game. And the Essence of Verse sell pretty good too. I mean, these are selling for like, I think 1.3 gold. These are selling for, selling for 4 gold each. So, you know, I could make, 3.6 gold here. You're talking, 36. Getting close to 40 gold right there. I mean, this run easily has netted me, if they're still, everything's still selling for what it was, it's easily netted me 40 to 55 gold. Which is just crazy when you think about how long it takes to make money. I remember leveling 0 to 40, and I wouldn't make 50 gold probably. I mean, I might, but I probably would. But you just spend it, training and stuff costs so much money. So let's go ahead and death ray this guy. That was a pretty good one. 1542 is good. Okay, let's see if we can. Okay, we've got one there. There's easily like a couple there. Let's try to get this one and grab these real quick. Should be able to get 3. If I'm lucky, I'll get 4, but I don't think I will. Let's see. Oh, nice. I was able to retain all 4, which is good. Just renew wisdom. Also, we need to renew our Crystal Spire as well. And make sure you're attacking the mob that actually has Judgment of Light on him. Which should dropped off actually, so I'm going to rejudge. It's not super important. I really don't need Judgment Light up, and I'm not going to die to these guys, but like I said, with Horde running around and stuff, I always like to have at least a little bit of health, give me a fighting chance if they decide to try to come after me. Soul Crusader. You guys know me. I got 2 mobs left. I like to switch up to Seal Crusader, just finish them off. And I do have a couple talent points, or at least 1 talent point into improved Seal Crusader, since I actually like to use Seal Crusader quite a bit. And I don't have to click. I mean, some people freak out when you click buttons with the mouse, but I have most everything keybind. I just usually hit the keybind for drink, and for some reason I always just move my mouse over and click the food. It's just a weird habit I have. But ooh, could we get 5? That one's bugged. Damn. I would like to have gotten 5. Second left on Judgment, we got it off. I love that. We are getting, oh yeah, we are gonna get another here. Yeah, baby, join the party. Free drinks for everyone. Getting pretty close to halfway to level 60, which is pretty cool. This will be my first level 60 on this server, which is pretty cool. Definitely took my time getting there, Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm sure the slash plate on this tune is going to be pretty awful because of how I've done it. 13 days. Yeah, I do have my rogue, my mage, and man, even the new warrior I created. I farm ore with this tune, with Cute Faith farms ore for all these other tunes, so I spent a lot of hours just farming ore, especially for my mage is 225 blacksmithing and like 225 engineering, so I had to farm quite a bit of ore for her. It's just the way it goes. Let's go ahead and see if we can pull three more here. We're still on 9 elements Earth. I'd love to get to 10. It's a nice round number. haven't tried selling any of the core armor. I'm not sure if those even sell for much. I've been kind of saving them. I think they're, I believe, let's take a look. They're used for smithing, leatherworking, engineering, and enchanting. So, I mean, you can see with my add-on here shows, you know, what different things are used. It's also a quest item in 2 quests. Still haven't gotten that final elemental earth. Come on, number 10. We still haven't got that epic drop either. Come on, man. Don't stiff me. Give me that dazzling longsword for my baby Fury Warrior. She would actually like the dazzling longsword. Go ahead and use our trinket. Now, the bonus death rate does sap some of your health. About maybe, I don't know, maybe 10% of your health. It'll take away from you. To charge it up. Come on. After they spawn, they don't aggro for a few seconds. So I had to wait for a second for his aggro to come online. Aggro online, baby. Jesus online. Let's just switch to, just for fun, we'll throw Sanctuary out. And Crusader. Sanctuary and Crusader. So you can see this is what I like to call my full reflect setup, where I'm reflecting the most damage back possible. That's why you see all these numbers popping up on the screen for damage. I only have 2 miles, but look at all the numbers that are flying up the screen. Every time one mob hits me, he's getting hit with so much. There it is, Elemental Earth, number 10. Yep, now we're talking. That's if they're selling for the prices they were. That's 40 gold right there. Oh, Zolson's gonna be mad. He's gonna be like, "I'm so broke, and you actually have some gold." But Zolson helped me out. You know, Zolson reserved my name on the other server. I've always liked the name Faith, but I've never in any of the servers been able to get Faith for my priest. And when they started up the new PvP realm, I was at work, and sorry, yawning. I told him, if you can get me that name, if you can get that name, create a character with that name on that server, when it spins up, I'll give you 10 gold. And at the time, that's all the gold I had. I mean, I was totally broke. And he's like, sure, and he actually got it. I never thought he would. I thought he'd just forget, or he was just kind of joking, but he was serious, and he got that name for me, and that's so no one ever plays in the server. They all play here, so it kind of finally got the name, but never use it because no one's ever on that realm. It's kind of sad, actually. I do take quite a bit less damage with Sanctuary. Yeah, that for sure I know. I can just tell by looking at my health. And keep in mind, these do sell for 18 silver. It's not a lot, but when you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 of them. 17 times 18 starts to become, 2.6 gold or something. It's a pretty good amount. I mean, it's not a lot of gold, but it all adds up, man. It's all good. It's good. I'm just gonna do try to do a few more bigger pulls if I can, and then I'm out of here. Got my 10 elements earth. Was a hell of a lot better than I ever would have thought I would have got. Since the last time I came out here, I spent about the same amount of time that I just now did, and got 1. So, definitely a much better farming run. The other mob should spawn here in about 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Damn you for making me a liar. Not sure why he didn't spawn. Usually does by now. It's alright. It's all good. There he is. A little bit late to the party, but you're definitely welcome. I'm in the pipe 5 by 5. Death ray. Ooh, 600. That's such a weak death ray. I like getting those 1900s. Actually, I got a 30. I think 3800 is the highest I've ever gotten. I think that was against level 45 mob. Yeah, we're just about full here. Can't really carry much more. But we still haven't got that epic drop yet. Maybe we should just stay out here until we get an epic drop. I might be late to work tomorrow if that's the case. Ah, yes, Coca-Cola. Don't even have enough mana to put Crusader up. That's a shame right there. There it is, Elemental Earth number 11. I was hoping I'd get another one. Ah, now we just need to find a place to put it. Get rid of the Grom's blood. I hate to, but we're gonna do it. Lifeless Stone. Full on those two, huh? Okay, let's get out of here. We're out of here. Full inventory. And there's too many things I really don't want to throw away, so let's just go clear it all out. I always got to be careful when I get here, because I like to right-click for this guy and the vendor, and sometimes I'll right-click a horde and swing at him, and then I'll die real fast, because the whole town guards like to jump my butt. So we were 21 gold. Let's see what we end up with here. Make sure that we don't sell any of our solid stone, because we're going to put that in the auction house. So that got us a couple gold. Oh, I'm not going to auction that. Wow, this mail sells for 2.15 gold. I'll just vendor that. These gloves only sell for 73, so I'll probably disenchant. Alright, so let's send the recipe. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to send that to my priest. That to my priest. Oh, I have a little muscle spasm there. Gotta send one of these solid stones to my priest. Priest. I was freaking out there for a second. I couldn't find my stack of 10. And we'll send these to my priest just for the meantime. Okay, let's go ahead and send this. Three of 7, 4 of 7. So that was an excellent farming run. Even though this server population has dropped, because people I think are going, people are playing on, I think, Chronos 3. There's still plenty of people here. I really have no desire to go to Chronos 3. Why would I spend all my time getting these guys leveled up? Might as well use them. So I'm going to send this stuff to actually, let's take these back. I'm going to send the solid stone to my person who holds all of my stone and ore, golden heart. My banker that holds that. The deep rock salt are going to go to the leather worker, so you can make the leather. What is it? I can't remember what it's called. It's imbued by elemental oil. Some sort of type of leather that's used with my deep rock salt. My salt shaker. I can't remember what it's called. It's been so long since I've done it. Elemental leather. Can't remember. So that's going to go to Cheryl. The elixir goes to a druid. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop the video here because I just want to put up some auctions. So thanks for watching, and I hope everybody has a good night or morning or wherever you are. Cheers.